things. If I regarding my BS, I must say clearly that I was tortured while in detention. What you read was true. There is no dispute on that. It is quite unfortunate that that had to happen. I was taken to the Effiong Inibehe Custodial Center on the 27th of July, and I stayed there. They said I was supposed to stay for 2 weeks, you know. Meanwhile, immediately I got to the custodial center, they took 50,000 from me for what they call a special cell. And there is nothing special about the said special cell. I slept on the floor with just a small mattress. There is nothing in the cell that is special. But then I had to pay 50,000 for that 2 weeks. And now they said they were going to relocate me after the 2 weeks. The 2 weeks came, the day of the relocation. You know, a gentleman came to me and said, oh, you were going to court, you had a court date. And I said that was not true. So I went to the records at the custodial center in Effiong Inibehe to find out. And they said, oh, sorry, they apologized. There was misinformation that I was meant to be transferred and not to be taken to court. So this was already past 8. And then they were saying that they needed to take me alongside another inmate by name Moses Armstrong, who had a court date on that same day, the 10th of August. And then because they were hurrying to meet up the 9 o'clock time, they did not even give me the decency to take my bath, arrange my things. And then they came, they hurried me, they started shouting that I was wasting their time. Is it because you are this and that? And then I got infuriated. I said, what is the problem? I'm not a criminal. I'm not running away. I have been here for 2 weeks. And you even collected 50,000 from me to keep me here for 2 weeks. Even if you want to relocate me, why not give me reasonable time for me to arrange myself? They took that as an insult. The next thing, the assistant controller in charge of Effiong Inibehe Custodial Center, you know, Mr. Edetakwan, left, came back. This very monstrous human being who immediately handcuffed me. I had already packed my things. I was basically unbound and about to bed. The man came back, and then they immediately hurried me. They handcuffed me. They didn't even allow me to comb my hair. And the gentleman, you know, held me by the neck. I called another very tall and huge officer, and both of them grabbed me by. They basically carried me on my neck up, and they dragged me that way from the inside of the cell where I was, took me outside. By the time they got outside, the van, it was drizzling. They didn't even have the courtesy to allow me inside of the van. Two officers who were in the armed squad were at the back. They didn't even allow me to climb inside since they did not want me to stay inside with them. They just carried me, fling me inside the van, you know. And then
Inibehe, allow me to put you on hold.